Thank you, Mr. President. It is, what's going to happen? Okay. I know I don't think he's ever had the opportunity to sit in a room where so many people who he has helped were able to keep accolades, to bring past, laud you for the present, and give you the greatest hope for the future. And the reality is that no one is more deserving. When I hear my colleagues talk about how you touch their lives, change their lives, ruin their lives, have people to thank for changing sides in chamber. And I think of our story, one that has been a 13-year partnership, something that I would never have dreamt of, a kid, from the projects. And this Star Wars rebel hatched the plan in 2012 to change leadership and included me in it. I was happy to get here. That was hard enough. I knew I could do some things. I never thought I'd do this thing. There has to be a catalyst. There has to be a seed. Every single one of us had that person who said to us, you can do this, and never stopped supporting when you set on at that journey. That's who this guy is. And when he's with you, he's with you. And if he's not, he's not. But no matter what, with you or not, he's never, ever lost sight of the opportunity to change things for the better. He's never forgotten why almost 30 years ago he got involved in state government, and he's never forgotten where he came from or the influence someone like him has on making change. There's some voices, because of our stereotypes and our conditioning, that you expect to be this way or that way. It's so easy to put someone in a box when they have certain traits or party labels or characteristics or, whatever it is you think of. Senator Gianaris breaks the mold because, given the box, the pedigree, you don't always expect the mission, the cause, the intention, and the attention to things that people like him aren't supposed to care about. And in many ways, that's what makes him even more influential, because you get to hear important things that you don't expect to hear from someone like him. From the sublime to the ridiculous. Whether it's Star Wars or the Mets, or it's like, we've got to do this now to protect the most vulnerable people. He never, ever, ever compromises when he makes a decision to move in a direction that he believes matters. And he's never afraid to lift his voice when he knows that his voice can make a defining difference in an outcome. And that's what we've done here in this chamber with his influence, with his support, with every fiber that he gave every single one of us for every single one of the 16 years he's been in this chamber. And yes, you are the third Legacy Award. The first being Belmonette Montgomery, who spent 36 years in this chamber, pioneering in so many ways. And then, of course, Senator Breslin, who spent almost 30 years in the chamber. And then you, who's in your 16 years in this chamber, has managed to create an environment that allows us to continue to grow in not only our policy, but in our integrity, in our purpose, and in the magnificent role of public servant. We know, just as we, having participated in life, understand, nothing stays the same. But we are certainly all better for the time that you have spent with us. And we are very, very prepared to make sure that we continue to stay focused on the mission of serving the people of New York State. I will say to your lovely wife and your amazing children that you're very, very fortunate. This man adores you all. I spend a lot of time with him, and I know what everybody's doing all the time because there's no end to the pictures and the photos and the fun and the Zoes and the Orlas and Mariana. Sometimes, you get to pop in between the girls. But I can tell you that he would not leave here unless he had a greater love, and that he does. And for us who enjoy watching that love filter through this chamber, through the eyes of a child who's only 2, we say Godspeed. We say thank you. You've already heard that every single person is going to be torturing him anyway from a distance, so you won't be done with us entirely. But we know that he will enjoy every moment, not only of what he did here, but what he will do to grow and strengthen his family and to make sure that he also continues a legacy outside of this chamber, but in our communities, in our state, and whatever it is he wants to do. Senator Gianaris, thank you for being, as I've said all the time, the best deputy leader, the best deputy majority leader, the best partner, the best friend, the best ally anyone could ever have. Congratulations. I say aye.